everyone, it's Jennifer Bortolis, Realtor with Royal LePage. Finally, the real estate stats are in. I don't know if anybody was as anxious as I was to see these numbers. I'm not only going to tell you the numbers, I'm going to help make sure that you interpret the numbers in order to make the best real estate decision for you. First, let's talk about how many sales did we have. 11,083 sales. That is 42% above last year. A lot of this is due to the fact that we are still in a pandemic, which yes, it's shocking if you really look at the real estate numbers, but there's a lot of demand that was still pent up from the spring market, has been pushed into the summer market, and now pushed into the fall market. So we are seeing a lot more sales in real estate, especially last month. Now, if you're wondering what the average sale price for all home types in Toronto was, it was $960,772. That is another high record breaker for Toronto, and part of the reason is that the inventory for Toronto is quite low in all home types, just leaving over 1.63 months of inventory. The reason that the month of inventory is especially important is because if it's under 3, then it usually indicates a seller's market. So as you can see, we are in a high demand seller's market. We don't have a lot of inventory in certain areas of the GTA, which definitely puts pressure on pricing. Let's talk condos for a minute. So in the last 5 years in the 416 area, we have seen an increase in the price of 58%. Yes, that's right, 58%. If you break that down, that's almost 10% per year. What other investment do you know has such a high return on their initial investment? Don't get me wrong, it's not all exciting news. There has been one concern over condos in Toronto, which in some areas have reached over 5 months of inventory. What does that mean? Well, that means that we are seeing a somewhat of a balanced market, which is very strange in the condo market that has been on fire for the last 10 years. The condo market continues to grow at a slow but steady pace. The unit sales were up 14% and the average sale price was up 6%. We did see the inventory though double and a lot of new condos hit the market, 120%. That's huge. So what does that mean for your condo depending on what area you're in? Now, condos have been the star of the real estate market for probably the last 10 years. Part of that reason is due to their affordability, the fact that there was so many hot new projects coming out, the fact that we had tons of immigration in the GTA, and obviously we don't have that currently, but there was a high demand for condos and we did see a huge shift last month. A lot of people are now moving to the suburbs. They're trying to get bigger homes. The interest rates are down extremely low, so the cost of borrowing is extremely cheap for people. And a lot of people are rethinking their investment. Depending on what area your condo is in, this may mean that you would want to either look into selling, but know that you might have to take a little bit of price reduction because of all the new influx of condos that hit the market, or it might be a great opportunity for you to crunch the numbers and consider holding on to your condo for a longer period of time. So why did we see this shift in condo sales and this huge surge of condos hitting the market? It could be due to the fact that there's been some Airbnb legislation changes, or it could also be that there's students that are working from home or online. They no longer need to live so close to the school and no longer require a rental property. There are a few interesting facts to highlight in some areas. For example, if you have a semi in Brampton, their inventory is just less than 3 weeks. So what does that mean for you? This might be an excellent opportunity for you to sell your semi in Brampton because there are not many out there on the market. There's very little choice, and when buyers come into your home and see something that they love about it, they are willing to pay a bit more because there isn't much out there. And of course, that helps you in selling your semi for the best possible price. If you're wondering, out of those 11,000 sales, what is the highest home type and hottest on the market right now? That would in fact be the detached home. If you guessed it, it's over 54% of what transpired for the sales for September. And of course, because I live in Mississauga, an honorable mention is that Mississauga had 1,063 sales, and the average sale for all home types is up 19%. Also, no surprise here, the detached market is doing significantly well in Mississauga as well. The average home price is $1,265,000, and homes are again selling quite quickly in 16 days. So it just seems that buyers are not so indecisive, and when they walk into a home, they know exactly what they want, and homes are selling very quickly. I hope that you found this information very useful, and if you would like to know how your particular market is doing, feel free to comment below, email me at jenbertolis@royalpage.ca.